what is your height and weight?" I felt my stomach knot as I rubbed my hand over my belly. I felt like the black and white before shot on the Jenny Craig commercials. Before I could say anything, she added, "I need to match you to the right-sized cane." I felt movement coming from where Christine was standing, and then heard a zipper and something snapping. "I have your cane, Belo. I thought we would try a folding one first," said Christine. I reached my hand out and wrapped my fingers around the rubber grip. I felt my heart racing as I slid the cane side to side in front of me. I was fully aware that I was holding the visual evidence that made my blindness official. I sighed as I embraced my new fate in the shape of a stick.
She finished her sentence and placed her soft hand in mine. "Nice to meet you, Belo." A bigger and rugged hand moved in right after she withdrew hers. "Hi, Belo. Dan here. Nice to meet you." He walked inside my apartment, and I said, "My table's to the left." I tapped the tabletop twice and pulled out a chair. Dan said, "What a beautiful piece of furniture. Is it a mini bar?" "Oh yeah, it's an antique," I added. I thought it was amazing he was able to locate the wooden piece so quickly. Lori added, "What beautiful colors you have on your walls, Belo." I was puzzled by their comments and asked, "Lori, I thought you guys were blind." "We are. My vision is 2200, which makes me legally blind," Dan answered. "I have a little bit of vision too," Lori said. "How much can you see, Lori?" I asked. "I can see shapes and colors, but with very little detail," Lori answered. I was stunned and began to feel like the fattest kid at fat camp.
I am a total, which within the blind community, we're a minority, we're only about 7%. So whenever I hang out with my blind friends, they actually could see more than I could. Even if it's just light perception, it's useful because they could see where the light's coming from the window. And the exit is this way, and I don't have that, so I am a total. So how I describe it is that I see everything pitch dark. I think that since I've become blind, it's so easy to identify who my friends are. And I think that really helps me to have a positive attitude. And I think my disability really helped me to identify what's important. I write in non-linear. I don't follow a timeline, and the reason for that is, because I'm writing from memory. And that's how memories happen. You're one driving to work and you listen to something that takes you back to high school, and then you go to lunch and you smell something that takes you back to when you were 5. And that's how I write. I write in the moment, whatever the moment triggers memories. Apple has amazing what's called syntax, phonetics voices. They're so good that you can actually hear them breathing. It was kind of creepy the first time I used it. I would stop typing it, I would just hear like Darth Vader was in my room. It's just Whenever we see someone who's dependent on a wheelchair or a cane or a service dog, we tend to just see them as different, but in reality, it's an example of something that exists all around. We're all dependent on each other. I am the first to admit I did not do anything by myself.